stop posting videos with shaky camera footage that seriously gives your followers a headache. This difference is exactly why I picked the Smooth Q5 Ultra. I've been testing it for around about a week now, and there's one key feature I really want to share with you. So let's get into it. So guys, this is what we're looking at. This is the Smooth Q5 Ultra, and I cannot wait to get into this. So let's get it unboxed. So starting off, we do have a very nice little canvas bag going on here, nice little Smooth logo going on there, super soft. And then the inside, just the same, very nice material, very soft. Nice little touch. I like it when companies do that. Now, first off, unboxing experience, very simple, very clean. I like it. You don't need all this extravagant stuff. No one cares. Just get straight to the point with the product. Now, what we're talking about is, we've got the tripod base, the gimbal, we have the AI tracker, an little remote control, and a USB Type-C controller. So let's get into it. USB Type-C, very simple, small little cable. You don't need anything stupidly long for this. Everything's charged by USB Type-C nowadays. Now, they do also give us this small little controller, which is very nice. We've got nice little record button, on-off button, nice little 5D joystick, LED indicator, and then on the bottom here we do have the charging port for USB Type-C also. So that's one thing to take in consideration, that also needs charging. Now we do get the AI camera here. Like I said, this is going to attach to the side of the gimbal, and this is going to allow you to use gestures, which we'll go into later, don't worry. Allow you to do gestures to activate tracking mode and all that good stuff. Now we do get quite a large tripod actually. A tripod base here does have quite a small profile going on here, nice internal thread going on there, but can also be used as a handle grip. Then we have the big boy. Now, first off, it has a stunning design. Nice little aperture there. Pull that straight up and you're pretty much good to go. We're already on. So let's talk about it. So we do have quite a nice little LED screen going on here, record button mode, as well as the little 5D gimbal on there, going on there. On the side here, we do have the USB Type-C port, on-off button, which is quite nice. Now, on the left-hand side here, we do have a little silver trigger. This is going to allow us to zoom in and zoom out. So, for instance, I've got one arm tied by my back. I have full maneuverability to use this as zoom in, zoom out, allow me to use the gimbal to actually change modes and operations. Now, on the base here, we do have a little slot for our little controller. So when we're actually using this guy, we can slot that on the side there, so it's all nice, safe and secure. Now you're probably thinking, where does the AI tracker go? Well, it has a little home. Now, two little clips there, unclip there. They just slide straight on top. And I guess it all depends on which way you're facing and which way you're actually filming. So if you've got the base of it facing towards you, then have the camera facing towards you. But if you're using this to film away from you and say you're filming someone else or etc., clip it onto the other side and you are all good to go. Now, some of the key features and designs when it comes to this product. The design has had a massive and major facelift compared to some of their older models. There's a new brighter status screen that shows you all your different variations and modes, as well as the battery status. Now, speaking of the battery, you can get 13.5 hours of continuous playback with this thing, but obviously that will drop when it comes to using the AI tracker and the built-in light. But I think the one thing I do like that's quite hidden away is the extension rod as well as the light as well. They're not obvious, they're hidden away, but they're easy to use and get to. So it does have an integrated 215mm extension rod, which does allow you to turn the gimbal into basically a stabilized selfie stick for those high angles, the low angles, and it's just incredible. And then we've got the fill light on the back, which allows for shooting in low light areas, whether you're filming or taking photos. And the light itself is a 226 lux fill light. It may be small, but it definitely packs enough punch for, you typical vloggers. Now, the AI camera and the remote is pretty much where it creates this gimbal to be even more impressive. Now, the AI tracker can sense you from like up to 5 to 10 feet away when it comes to giving gestures to the AI camera. So with the AI module, you don't need the ZY Cami app, which actually allows you to use a lot of the functions when it comes to this gimbal. You don't need that to use the AI system, but I would recommend it. It works with your natural iPhone and Android camera app. All you've got to do is give a simple OK sign and it locks onto your face, and ironically, it's incredibly sticky, even
even when you're trying to move out of frame fast or quick or duck, it really does keep centered, and that's the side of it which is most important, especially if you're not looking at the camera and you can't see the screen or the monitor and you're relying on the stabilizer to keep a hold of your face. So it has a ton of different features. And of course you've got the detachable remote. So this is for mostly for solo creators. It is a huge game changer. It makes life so much easier. You're able to control the tilt, the pan, and even start recording from up to 10 meters away. And again, if your hands are full and you can't mess around with the gimbal, it is also voice controlled by simply saying start recording, take photo, and this is how it works. So we can wake this up by saying a simple phrase saying, hey, Cami. When we say that, the top light will start flashing. That's where we give it a command. Hey, Cami, tilt up. Hey, Cami, tilt down. Stop moving. Cami, pan right. Stop moving. Pan left. Stop moving. Now you can see this could be massively beneficial if you are a lone vlogger. If you film alone and you only vlog alone or film alone, this could be your next best friend, because there's no messing around with the gimbal. You don't have to touch anything. You just have to turn it on. It'll connect to the gimbal itself and actually record itself, which is really nice. But you can also ask it to stop to record, start recording. Obviously, I'm not going to say it now, or this will actually stop. But you can ask it a few different things. We can go from horizontal to landscape, or landscape vertical. Recenter it. Click it 3 times to change direction. Click it twice to recenter it. So 1, 2, 3. Going this way. 1, 2, 3. We'll go this way. And then double click just to recenter it. And then of course the remote does give you full maneuverability with a little 5D trigger to do whatever you want. Now, for instance, say if you don't want to use this, where you don't want something in your hands or your hands are busy, we have a little AI camera right at the bottom. Now, if I give it an OK sign, AI camera goes green, and what this does, it now tracks my face. Very smooth. And it will follow me throughout anywhere I go, and it is very responsive, and it's very stable as well, which I am very surprised about. But yeah, and then if I give it the hand, the little light on the AI camera goes blue, and it's no longer tracking me. Simple as that. The good thing is you don't necessarily need to use the Cami app if you don't, you don't need to use the app that it comes with. You can use this with your generic iPhone or Android camera. The AI controller will show you what it's doing. If it's blue, it's not tracking you. If it goes green, it is tracking you. And it really is as simple as that. And it's such a good bit of kit. Never mind the fact that we can turn this into basically a selfie stick. If I poke you that way, a selfie stick on steroids, which is absolutely incredible. I'm just going to stop that for a second there. There we go. And there we go, it's following again. So now, essentially, I'm now on a selfie stick, which is incredible. You can see a little bit on the camera there. But then again, if you don't want to, you can just go back to remote. If you don't want to use the remote, just clicks on the side of the actual thing, which is quite nice. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of a side-to-side comparison. So this is me filming on the iPhone 16 Pro Max in a handheld scenario, as well as using the Smooth Q5 Ultra stabilization. So there we have it, guys. That was the video regarding the Smooth Q5 Ultra, and I have to admit, it really is a powerhouse. We went through everything when it came to the specifications. We did a bit of recording with me just filming on my bog standard iPhone, and then we swapped it over to the gimbal, and you saw the difference immediately. Don't get me wrong, cameras nowadays are getting a lot better with their stabilization, but still when it comes to certain attributes, especially walking, running, jogging, or vlogging, or anything like that, not many of them come with a stabilizing selfie stick as well as a light on the back. Like, it has a ton of features, and I'm so glad that I got the chance to review it. So if you do want to go check them out for yourself, please do check the links in the video description. If you've got one, you've got any issues, also drop it down in the comment section below. I'm always more than happy to help. But by all means, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video.